Yeah, let's do this.
And that's how the video starts. Boom, let's go. I just ordered so much food from Taco Bell, I ordered 2 drinks so they wouldn't think it was all for me.
What a cunt.
Good answer, Nate.
You know, there's no shame in feeding. There's no shame in feeding yourself. You gotta take
Yeah,
care
you
of
should
yourself.
be
Survival
proud
of the
of it,
fittest,
dude.
and that person is clearly fit for survival.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should be ashamed. Like, if you go to Taco Bell and you want to order a shit ton of food, I think that's totally socially acceptable, because Taco Bell's straight stoner food. So you can be like, I'm stoned, dude.
Yeah.
The person at
stuff,
the person at the window would probably laugh and have a good time with you if you're just like, I'm so baked. Got the munchies like a motherfucker, and then just get all your food and dip out. Be like, yeah, this is all for me. All 70 of these burritos. You know? Whatever.
No,
Plus,
Sandy's a little too much.
Shut up, Terry.
Plus, all the Taco Bells that I live near don't really give very much portions. So yeah, I don't blame you for ordering a lot. Portion-wise, they don't give you very much here.
Yeah, thank you. When a man says he's looking for a real woman, I scurry away because I'm actually 3 owls in a raincoat, and he mustn't find out. I just found that enjoyable.
Sounds like something my girlfriend would say too.
How do you know it's actually your girlfriend, Terry? Maybe she's 3 owls in a raincoat.
3 owls.
Yeah.
Well, more like it would be 2.5 owls for her.
Half an owl.
You just call her a
That's
midget?
fucked up.
No,
Are you saying she's deformed?
she's
like half an
pretty
owl?
tiny
That's
lady.
messed up, dude.
no, she's a tiny lady.
Likely story. Most offensive jokes, go. And then they said, what kind of shampoo do Muslims use? Be Head and Shoulders. Ha ha ha.
It's pretty edgy.
It is pretty good.
Hair flip.
There's a few more of them, so I kind of grabbed some of the replies to that.
Mascara.
What can a bench do
Mhm.
that a black guy can't? Support a family.
Damn.
What's a Mexican's favorite sport? Cross country.
That's just straight racist.
What's got 5 arms, 3 legs, and 2 feet? The finish line at the Boston Marathon.
There's some dark
Damn.
ass jokes,
What do you
man.
call a punch that can kill 20 children and 6 adults? A Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook.
It's redonkulous. Black guy and Mexican riding down the highway. Who's driving? The cops. Alright, we're gonna move on. You get the point.
Yeah.
Next one, little haiku action. Titties, ass, ass, ass. Titties, titties, ass, ass, ass. This is my haiku.
A damn good one.
I like to think so. Whoever wrote that's a poet.
He's a master at the master at language. Of any and all.
I agree.
Not bad.
It's a pretty nice haiku.
Oh, I was gonna say, this person said he did it incorrectly, but they forgot the last line, because it's gonna say, so far it's correct. You know, just add that last line with 5 syllables and you're
Yeah,
good to go.
this
You
is
got
my
it.
haiku. It's
all
fine.
right
So
there.
that's what I thought too. That's why I didn't even. I was like, this person's the dumb, but it's.
Oh no, that actually, no, that's right, yeah. No, you're not wrong, that is 5 syllables, never mind, just publish
Yeah.
that right now.
Absolutely.
I feel like that person didn't understand that.
Because I thought the first one was 4 for a second, but then I recounted.
Yeah.
Nope. That
I
is,
didn't count the last
yep,
line, I
it's
thought it was
actually,
just stating that this is my
yeah,
haiku.
no, the whole thing is actually a well thought out haiku. I was pretty impressed. It did catch me off guard
Clever
first. It
girl.
took me a minute, so no shame to anybody that truthfully didn't know at first, because it took me a second as well. Is there anything else better than tea? I love tea a lot, and that's why I grabbed this. However,
Tea's fucking gross.
However, there are a lot of things that I think are better than tea. Tea is really good though. Nate is
Like water.
Nate's a
Yeah.
piece of shit for not liking tea, but that's whatever.
One thing I think is better than tea is getting a an event legendary from an Overwatch loot box. It's so uncommon that you're so overjoyed.
That's true. That's true. That's better than tea, everybody. Better than tea.
Yeah.
This one speaks to my heart. On a scale from 1 to Nature Valley granola bar, how much is your life falling apart?
I'd say Quaker Oaks chocolate chip granola bar.
Just a totally different type of granola bar.
I would say a Publix chocolate chip cookie after you let it sit and get hard for a couple days.
Oof.
I-
You
I
okay?
would say
I would say a Snickers.
your life is falling apart like a Snickers. I would say like a can of
Food together
Pringles when all the crumbs have built up at the bottom. That's about where my life's at. So, not quite Nature Valley granola, but pretty bad.
Would a crushed Pepsi can be an acceptable answer?
Absolutely.
And I'm going with a crushed Pepsi can.
Well played. Today I went swimming with my boyfriend, and he saw the string from my tampon and thought it was a loose string from my bikini bottom, and he pulled it out. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Ouch.
There's an entire movie called Jaws about why you shouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love how your mind thinks,
I respect
Anthony. That was
that.
beautiful.
Chivalry. Chivalry's not dead, everyone.
I like how just one of the comments on that is
Like,
sexy.
move out of the way, bitch.
Like, yeah. I slept with my boss to try to get a promotion, and now he thinks that he just has free access to my body.
Well, you should have slept with them.
But did you get
Yeah.
the
That's
promotion?
kind of how I felt too.
Please
Because I don't like to be
What's the answer in the comment?
I don't like to be a scummy person about that, but like, I mean, you slept with him for all the wrong reasons, and now you're upset because he wants to keep packing that ass. I don't know.
Yeah, be good at your
You reap
job.
what you sow, maybe, I guess. There you go.
Just put like a little like square chip thing in there, like the Uber drivers
Yeah,
have.
but I do want to know if they got the promotion.
Just show that there's payment. Yeah, I'm curious. Please respond with the. With
Yeah,
the
please let us know.
Yes.
You've been kidnapped. The last person you've seen on TV is trying to rescue you. Who is it?
Discretion. This is my personal favorite of the bunch, I would say. Fuck, but yeah, I gotta think for a minute.
Mine's actually pretty
What
good.
was the last thing that I watched?
Tommy Shelby, that's who's saving
damn,
me.
yeah.
So I'm set.
Oh, yeah,
Theodore
same.
Roosevelt with the 299th Engineer Corps from World War
Does it
II.
have to
oddly
be
specific,
a
I love
real
it.
person?
No, it's just the last person you saw on TV, so whatever you were watching last.
Because
Character in that.
okay, then SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Nice. They'll probably save you too, because
I
it's
was
a
gonna say-
cartoon.
I was gonna say E.T. and Elliot, but that wasn't the last thing I watched today. The last thing I watched, I think, was SpongeBob.
Nice, yeah. Nate and I are both on the same boat. Tommy Shelby from Netflix original Peaky Blinders. Great show, highly recommended.
Not sponsored.
Not a sponsor though. Just gotta point you now.
Aw.
I have officially made over $1,000 selling my undies. The money is good, but I love the thrill too. Who would have guessed?
Whatever gets you going. I mean, hell,
Someone said, do they come
Word.
with snail trails that are skid marks?
I mean,
It's pretty great.
yeah,
potential buyer has to.
I like
know.
to think that you get that option. Like, you know, it's only $9.95 if you get the skid marks, but it's, you know, $11.25 if you get the snail trail. I guess. I don't know. I don't know which people
you
would
gotta
pay
charge
more
extra.
for. I don't know. I wouldn't buy panties, used or otherwise, personally.
I do, but they're not for me.
Yeah, unless you're buying them for your lady. Like, unless you're buying some lingerie for your woman.
I usually
Why
just
that
nail
point?
it to my wall in an attempt to make a modern art piece.
A modern art masterpiece.
There you go.
When I was a kid, I loved chewing up chips, spitting them back out until I made a huge chip spitball, which I would then eat. Disgusting, but delicious.
Disgusting, correct. Delicious, not so much.
That's not far off from two things. One, I knew this kid in high school who used to like pour milk in a bowl and just put all of his food in it and stir it and be like, I'm making soup! That was very interesting. And then I just saw a story on Snapchat with the guy who put crushed up Cool Ranch Doritos into chocolate and peanut butter ice cream, so everybody has their own method.
The first one that you mentioned, I wasn't really with it until you added the I'm making soup. Like that really sold it for me. That was a game changer.
Every time, every single time.
I like that.
It was disgusting.
And one of the comments on here is somebody else did that with goldfish, which I think is a sin to goldfish because it's one of my all-time favorite snacks out there, and it really just upsets me that somebody would do that.
Combos are mine.
Thank you for sharing, Terry. I like that.
I like chewy lemon heads and Cheez-Its.
Together in a
Cheez-Its are
spitball.
pretty dope.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
that.
please don't. For real question for everybody in here, including myself, do you ever clean under your eyelids?
Nope. I don't fancy doing that.
So, if I'm to agree with what somebody posted where they said that's what tears are for, then yes, because I cried while watching E.T. today. So, my eyelids are nice and shiny.
Dude, I cry every time, so I'm constantly cleaning my eyelids. Cleaning under my eyelids.
Last time I cried was when I watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
I did not cry during that movie. I think the last time I cried was watching Vincent and Roxy. It was a painful movie.
If you ever need a good
Oh, you cried
watch of
watching
the
that?
eyelids,
Oh,
Hey, a little
God.
bit,
just
dude.
watch,
I teared up a bit.
Yeah.
if you ever need a good washing of the eyelids, just watch Iron
Actually,
Giant.
I don't think I...
Super, man.
Surprisingly, I don't think I cried watching Vincent and Roxy. I was shocked. I
teared up just a little
think
bit,
what happened at the end.
but not as much as I did watching
I
Horns.
got a little choked up, I think. Oh no, Horns, yeah, no. I didn't cry.
Put that
I
on my
laughed.
list. Nah, I didn't
What
cry
was it?
during Horns. It was sad, but I didn't cry. Back when I could feel
Yeah,
the
I didn't cry.
no
Dude, it
emotion.
was hilarious.
This one I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on for sure. I hate going on dates because of the whole paying thing. It stresses me out. I like when guys pay for me, but I also feel bad at the same time. What do you think?
Until you hear about literally everything in life. Sucks, but I mean...
I really like one of the comments on
I
here.
don't
It's
know.
just
There's
like
gonna come a point.
one of the comments is just go Dutch, and I really agree with that. Like if you
Yeah.
don't like getting paid for, or you feel bad at the same time, just pay for yourself, pay for himself or herself, whoever you're dating, whatever Z's. You know, I think we live in a day and age where I don't think it's bad to go Dutch. If you want to treat your lady out, then you should treat your lady out. If she wants to treat you out, then that should also be applicable. That's my stance. I am equal rights,
Or you could also
because I'm not sexist. Pay for
stay at
yourself.
home and watch like a movie or a TV show or something. Because despite what all the memes on Twitter and Facebook may say, that is indeed a date. I would consider it.
Yeah, I think as long as you're spending like set time together, like you've scheduled the time together,
Yep.
and you're spending that time together,
Yeah.
I consider that a date. Not
Quality
kind of no matter
time.
what you're doing, as long as it's something. What would you do for $50?
For 50
Clean up
bucks?
I'd clean up your backyard, you disgusting pigs.
That's a reasonable order
really-
for 50 bucks,
That's
I
a really
would
odd
say.
answer, but I like it, Terry. Thank you.
I'm here all night.
I guess something like that. Like if someone was like for example, if I was for some reason, like if I was with Anthony, and he's like, "Hey man, can you help me clean my house? I'll give you 50 bucks." That's fine. I don't think he'd give me $50.
Oh,
I do.
absolutely not. I don't
Yeah.
have $50 on me, so don't worry.
I would
I would
I'd try heroin for the first time. $50. I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't.
Right.
Still.
I would. Nah.
I would watch E.T. again.
You'd watch E.T. again for $50. I would watch
Yep.
The Monkey King for $50. I think. I think I might actually be able to sit through that movie for $50. Maybe.
50 bucks
Maybe.
and throw in like a movie, like a good movie.
Like in a hand job.
I'd
50 bucks in a
sit
hand
through
job, I'd
it.
watch The Monkey King.
50 bucks in getting a hand job while watching.
Yeah,
the Monkey King.
yeah.
Like you
Buy a
have to
monkey.
watch the Monkey King. You can't look away.
Buy a
At all.
monkey. Make it more authentic.
Oh Jesus.
The
Has to be by
the
Terry.
comments on that really trip me out because they're the two that are there that I screenshotted. One just being burn your house down, which is really harsh, especially with Shrek in the background. And then the other one is just very odd. Masturbate into a jar for 3 months and then eat that crusty biscuit. Or I would work for 15 hours, not
What?
sure.
Well, it depends on how much you get paid. That's another conversation for another day. Though we're not going to talk about the wage deficit and minimum wage and how this
I just-
country is falling.
I just think that
apart.
person is so such an odd answer. Masturbate into a jar for 3 months, then eat that crusty biscuit. Or I'd work for 15 hours. Like, where do you? I want to know more about that person. Please comment. Please comment on this video. I want to know more about you. I want to have a conversation with you. I'm married to a man that I absolutely despise, and I'm afraid to leave because I'm pregnant.
Terminate child, leave.
Fucking Christ, Terry.
Alright, Barry.
Alright, that's a good answer.
That's the only reason that stopped.
I don't think we need to continue
I,
that. We're good. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
There's actually a similar situation that occurred in a show I'm watching. So what you could do is you could have a random slave throw an uprising at his ludus, work for months to form an army, and then eventually
Yeah.
have him kill your husband. But unfortunately, your best friend would kill herself with the baby, so it might not work out. But it depends on what you're looking for out of that.
Spartacus is a great show.
That's just my
That's all I'm
take.
gonna say about
I love
Spartacus.
Spartacus.
Is fantastic. One of the comments on here
Exactly
is,
the situation that happened.
one of the comments on here is great. Just time to fall down the stairs. Like, whew. That's just
Do you have a co-hanger? Like,
Jesus, mate. That's good. But then the other person that comments on
No,
here
that's
is just pretty honest about it. Like, why are you sleeping with people you hate? I agree with that. But then again, like, I don't know. If you got married, like, obviously you probably didn't marry him when you hated him, and then you're together for a while, and then hatred started to form. I don't think there's anything. I know a lot of people consider, like, just divorce to be super wrong. Like, if you're really against divorce, then I guess that's you. But I personally would just opt for that. Go for a divorce and move on with your life. It's not going to benefit the child to try to save a marriage that, you know, if you're really unhappy, that's going to negatively affect your child. So it's better to be separated and be happy, both of you, and have a chance to parent your child from a cheerier perspective rather than just be down in the dumps all the time. That's my opinion. Take it or leave it.
2 words. Witness protection.
Or that. I like it. And we're gonna end on a really high note. I just want a real man who want a nut in my ears.
well, I hope you find that man.
Good way to get
It'll be
waxed
a
out.
hard.
I hope
You don't have to go to a specialist.
that every
Saving money.
man is measured in that capacity. Like that's what it takes to be a real man. Is you got a nut in your girl's ears or your guy's ears, whatever. I don't judge. But yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
So you know, I'm gonna start nutting in ears. That's all I know. I've learned a lot today. But thanks for joining me with this, guys.
feel it.
I appreciate it. This has been another classic episode of Whisper Wonderland with Overwatch Winter Wonderland playing in the background. So it's a good time. It's a good time. So I guess the only thing we have here now is Terry with a word from our sponsors.
Buy Pepsi, yo!
Pepsi, not a sponsor. Thank you for watching. Anthony, take us out.
Coke is better.
You know, word on the street is that you gotta beat the man named Meat because he has the heat. Yeah.
Let me be an alternate reality celebrity that you caught on RTV. Virtual simulation where I'm proud of me. Sleepy Gary on a yacht exploring sexuality. But I'm not gay.